So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We are on Thursday, 9th of Jan. Took a little bit of a dump yesterday or during Wednesday, which I was watching like a hawk. I'm watching these 4 hour closes. Every 4 hour close, apart from the one where I'm asleep, um, is one to watch really heavily. And yeah, I just want to say that the long to short ratio on long accounts is 66.2% long. So there's still many, 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 many longs in the market. Um, Everyone's long in this down move for potentially higher and for the rest of the bull market. And really, until these longs get cleared out, um, there's not too much to say about it. We do have quite a lot of liquidity um, above us now, but we don't have to go and get it yet, just yet. If we were to see a bounce here, which we definitely could see some sort of recovery bounce or bearish retest, I don't think we're going to go much far above 98.2. Oh, I'm looking at totals. So 98.2 around here. Let me go on the hourly actually. Uh, Here. I don't think we're going to go much further than that. Um, and yeah, if we do see a bounce, it will probably be a bearish retest for slightly lower, unless everyone starts shorting the fuck out of it, all the plebs. So keep an eye on the liquidity, keep an eye on the long to short ratio at the moment. In terms of the, actually, I'll go through that in a bit. You would expect to see a bounce at these lows, some sort of, even just like a little like bounce up to here. We really want to get over the daily open for any sort of like bullish structure back. That would obviously recover something. But right now, we've got a lot of demand down here. It wouldn't surprise me to go and get into this and get the longs out of the market at the moment. I actually do want to have a look at some of these other metrics on Binance. Yeah, so we got a reactive on the 4 hour. Um, Getting some long stepping in here. Let's have a look at the daily retail stablecoin demand. Okay. Yeah, lots of. Yeah, we got a reactive there and trend change. They look to be crossing over right now. I would not be surprised to see a little bounce up to, yeah, maybe December, maybe weekly open, and then possibly going to tag like high 80s. But we'll have to see if we regain levels and start looking a little bit more bullish. And then I'm just keeping an eye on the long to short ratio at the moment. Yesterday, when I was watching the market, I was watching all my buy zones. I was watching render. I was watching, you know, Arve for. Let's have a look at Arve. Arve for a possible higher low on this yearly open, and I was just looking at all the longs coming in on the long to short ratio yesterday, and I was like, this is just not going to hold. So the only trade that I actually had on my buy zones was Popcat. And I did have some buy orders laddered in. It was about 7.4 to 7.2 with a stop at around 7. So that was the only trade that I actually took a L on, and it wasn't too big because I was on quite low leverage, and the stop was sort of like 7.05 or just underneath here. Let's have a look. And the average buy was about 7.3. So yeah, it was about 4% raw. Apart from that, I actually didn't take any of the buy zones that I indicated because I was waiting to see if there was any confirmation. For example, render bearishly retest the weekly open further down. Slightly hold Q3 here, held Q3 here, but Bitcoin was looking really bad and all the longs were coming in, so I was like, I really just don't want to long it right here. And right now it looks like we're going to go hit yearly open, so this might be the opportunity, but we'll have to see. I'm trying to be quite patient here and not like rush into any new positions. But saying that, the one new position that I am rushing into right now is based AI. One, because it's on spot and I can be really chill about it. Two, because I really like the chart. I think it's a good, really good looking chart. And three, because the market cap is. Let me just check for you. Based AI is 130 mil, so it's like it's that mid cap range where it's still got quite a lot of room for growth, but it's also not too high cap. So yeah, I'm laddering in from underneath $4, and I'm pretty happy with the spot buy right now. Because yeah, I'm not really operating too much in leverage. So another one is Griffin. On this 4 hour swing and the yearly open. It looks quite bad right now. If we get a bearish retest the weekly open, we're probably going to go possibly lower. But yeah, I think there's a strong coin, and buying on spot is gonna yield some nice results in the future. So yeah, let's have a look at some of these other things right now. So Bitcoin dominance is obviously had a little spike up because we've been dumping. We have since been caught on the yearly open as resistance, so this is just it's kind of doing a whole lot of nothing, and it's probably going to do a whole lot of nothing for a while. We need to see sort of a break either to the upside on this to like get a macro high low, or like test the high and fail, or possibly to the downside and maybe get. Sorry, I meant lower high around here. And then possibly a higher low over here, and then carve something out. But yeah, it's for now not too much to say on it. Not too much to say on it at all. Let's go to the weekly actually. Yeah, not too much to say. USDT dominance is still looking a bit bearish. We've obviously had a little uptick from the dump. This still looks bearish to me. Nothing really to panic about at the moment. On quite a lot of these charts, there's not too much to panic about. The only warning bells is the long to short ratio, really. Well, not the only one, but the main one. Because as you can see on Bitcoin, like we haven't actually broken anything yet. I mean, that's the index chart, so that's probably not the best. If you look at this, like we actually haven't broken this low as of yet. There's 2 wicks. We're holding it. We're kind of holding the yearly open. Kind of. I mean, the 4 hour close that we were underneath it looks quite rough. But right now, it's not actually looking like too bad. Unless we come up and we do a lower high, and then yeah, we might be looking to possibly come further now. But yeah, we'll have to see the long to short ratio when that comes to it. One bit of shining light is ETH Bitcoin is actually up 1.25% today, which shows there is a little bit of interest in altcoins and still in the altcoin market for a potential alt season this year. And yeah, this looks to just be squeezing. We do have lower highs, we do have higher lows. It is kind of just squeezing out and it's consolidating. It's probably going to do this for a while and bore quite a lot of people out of the market, or we'll get a lot of catalyst when Trump comes in the end of the month. But yeah, it's barely hanging on for dear life, barely. ETH underneath its yearly open though. So yeah, we could be seeing a little bit more pain and a capitulation in the short term, which is why I'm trying to be very patient. Like, it's very tempting to jump in a lot of stuff when you see these like 10-20% red days. Um, but yeah. Also, I was talking about Phantom, but it seems you can't trade it because they're doing they're changing to Sonic at the moment, and also we have a lower low, so not like I would be looking to do anything specific on this at the moment. Yeah, I guess we should just go through some of the posts I did. Look at some of these coins. So Luna has just about made a new low on the 4 hour, but since it's trying to regain its yearly open, there's quite a lot of demand here, which could see like a little short-term pump, but I'm not really too sure in terms of the state of the market. Popcat actually, oh yeah, Popcat's just been dumping, so I was gonna try on the Q3, but I was just watching all those longs come into the market, and I was like, let me just hold off for a bit. We are completely just ruined on the oscillator. Like, this is super oversold, but I'm gonna I'm gonna parrot sort of what Viking says, and you kind of want to see a little bit of strength before you start longing, especially after these really nasty down moves. And the amount of longs in the market. So yeah, a possible gain of this daily open or this high structure on the 4 hour, these like highs, and then yeah, these could trigger some nice longs. It's just down on it. Near's come all the way down to the bottom of its channel. Yeah, it's like hanging on for dear life here, isn't it? Really is. I would say as of right now, it doesn't look that bad for a bounce because this low's still intact from 31st and the 1st of Jan. Let's have a look at these bands. Yeah, we're in the band as well. That's 2 weeks in the band, above yearly open. But if you were to long this, it would most probably be a bearish retest. But it could be worth it. 6.5%. The stop's really easy because we're quite close to this low right here at 4.9. So taking trades like that with really tight invalidations, sort of like Popcat, is not the worst shout. Let's have a look at Dodge. Yeah, Dodge is just coming back down to the bottom of the channel. I'm probably going to be a buyer if it does come back down in here because I've been waiting for it when it was up here. I don't really want to deviate too far from my plan. It's going to be low leverage, and yeah, the stop's really easy. It's probably going to be around 306 or something. So if I start laddering in at around here, and the stop's at 306, is about 3%. So yeah, maybe 3x. Maybe 3x, just in case. Let's have a look at the totals. Yeah, total one. Again, on live support, we do have a lower high, but we don't have a lower low yet, and we're on the yearly open. So we could be seeing a little bounce in the short term. It's not really like, I know the longs are making everyone slightly more bearish, but just be cautious with shorts. And if you are in shorts, it's a good place to take profit here, and possibly hedge off something into some short longs with some easy invalidation where you can set the stop quite tight, which is about 2-3% raw. Because you would expect some sort of relief bounce after a nice 10% dump in the market. But yeah, it's not getting too crazy yet. We are just holding. Let me take these off. We are holding this low as of right now. That's market. That's crypto too. It hasn't broken just yet. Total 3 the same. We tested this all-time high swing again and found it as resistance. So yeah, we just want to hold these lows. It's looking a bit. We're right on this right now, so no shorts from me. And yeah, we could just be consolidating a little bit, like what we did here, but maybe a little bit shorter. I've got it already drawn on, so yes. What else is there? Yeah, on Injective, I've just got spot orders under $20. I'm always massive buyer of Injective under 20, and yeah, if we somehow do get like a major widespread capitulation, I'll be like buying at $16-17. I like me some cheap Injective. Um, I like me some cheap Injective. I'll be on spot though, so I can use it to do some more stuff with my shitcoins and stuff. Um, yeah, as of right now, slightly just waiting. I'm going to watch this 4-hour close on Bitcoin as well to see if we close above the yearly open on this 4-hour. I might take a stab at a little bounce long. Take a stab at a little bounce long here up to possibly December, maybe even the weekly open. And yes, the stop will probably be just like below here, which we've already tested the gap in these demand zones on this wick here. If we do get the close above now, I'm happy to long it with the stop just like below. It's an easy validation. But yeah, just be cautious. There's a lot of longs in the market. And yeah, based AI looking very good. Probably going to be hitting some of my orders right now. Yeah, I had one at 3.9, 3.8, 3.7, 3.6, 3.5, all the way down to 3.5 on the spot. But yeah, I think that's going to be a little good one, you know. I do like it a lot. So I'm going to turn my attention to chat. Morning. CoinGlass is showing more shorts than longs. Where do you get your long to short ratio? I'm on CoinGlass, but if you look at the long to short accounts, they're heavily long at the moment, which means overall everyone's account is long. The amount long to short ratio at the moment, yes, is 50-50. But I think a lot of people are still net long. And you can also see the 24-hour one on the dashboard is also quite interesting because it's retail only. So if you go just to the dashboard and then you can even set it to the last 4-hour period, and you can see that 65% retail on Binance are long. Even the top traders long. Everyone's long. Everyone's long on their accounts, even if the amount of positions are 50-50. because people are spreading or they've been liquidated, so they've been forced to sell. There's still mostly long accounts in the market right now. It'll be interesting to see this next 4 hour read. But yeah, on the hourly, it's 55% long. Let's see if the accounts are not coming down at all. So on CoinGlass, if you just scroll slightly further down, you'll see the accounts. You can also see exchanges, long to short ratio. Yeah, it's slowly flipping, slowly. But you can see if you go to the top on Bitcoin, it will show you the full exchanges underneath accounts. It will show you the full exchanges, and you can actually see how much money is long or short. So Binance 47% long, 52.9% short, 2.3%, 2.3 billion in longs, 2.6 billion in shorts, 7.6 billion in longs, 8.1 billion in shorts. So that's actually showing there's more money in shorts at the moment, which is interesting actually. I guess a lot of longs have been liquidated, which definitely could fuel the theory for a little bounce here. And then we'll see, are the plebs going to keep longing or are they going to keep shorting? If they short on the bounce, then we could go back up and test the highs. If they long it, then yeah, we're just going to go further down. But yeah, we'll have a look at this read again on the 4 hour close. Stick a bot on and chill. Right, exactly, on Griffin. Or liquidity provide, like Mr. Zusi Boy. Griffin Soul looks better. Let's have a look. Oh, I can't get it on here. What? There we go. It looks the same, bro. It looks the same. But yeah, I'm focusing on these AI agents just because they're really, really strong and the narrative's so hot. And I like feel quite safe putting a lot of my money in like based AI and Griffin and stuff like that just on spot because yeah, it just feels a bit safe to me. Some of my spot coins like ARK aren't doing too bad. Um, we're obviously holding these lows and we've tested yearly open. Now, if this daily candle starts closing above like some of this, it's going to look quite bullish because it's going to show there's a lot of buy strength here. So that even if we do come and do like a lower high and come down here, the chances of holding this low are quite high, which is quite nice. I did buy just a little bit on the yearly open, but that's just to DCA my bags. I was buying a lot down here, like in here. So it's looking fine. It's AI, it's a small cap as well, and it moves really hard. So from here to here, 30% dump, but from here to here, 70% pump. This thing is moving. Yeah, Navi's actually trying to make a new low right now, so possibly will come down to the low of the consolidation range, where I will probably DCA a little bit more if it does. Low prices got to get a little bit. And yeah, that's my main ones. I am interested in SMT as well, but I don't like this retest. It is a slightly higher high, so if we do hold this low, yeah, fine. But if we come down into this like low range again, I'm probably gonna buy a little bit more on spot just to top up my spot bags. Spot is the wave right now. And yeah, maybe leverage for a little bounce if we get that 4 hour close. But yeah, I can't actually remember what else I put on the post. Maybe we should just go through it quickly. Okay, shorter time longs dominate, you mean? No, so I'm not actually 100% sure what the difference between long and shorts and long and short accounts is, but I think it's that um, long and shorts is just the amount of positions, but long and short accounts is like are you net long or are you net short on your whole account, your trading account, and it seems to be that most people are net long still, because even if they're getting licked on their positions or they're getting stopped, they're re-entering at these lows. But quite a lot of it in monetary and dollar value has been obviously tapered off in the dump. So yeah, we'll see. Let's see the 4 hour read when it comes in 30 minutes. To be honest, you can actually set it to 30 minutes. You can't, not on the accounts. We have seen some longs come in the last 1 hour 30 minutes. Well, to be honest, actually, 10 o'clock it was. Hold on. 10 o'clock it was 55% short. Yeah. Some plebs tried to short this wick, and now an hour ago it was 50-50. At 11 when I started, it's 52.5% long overall, and then we're gonna get another read in 2 minutes, which is probably gonna be some long stepping in. So yeah, the thing is about taking a long here is that it could easily just be like a really quick bearish retest in here. If you're happy to just take a little 2% gain, then yeah, it'll probably suit you fine. But we really want to get through above some of this stuff to actually create some bullish price action, because right now it's not looking great. It is not looking great. But yeah, it's possible that you could get a little hedge long here with a tight stop and then short here, and then just see which one happens. Which I possibly might do as well. Because then, if we do get that little bounce, I'm in the long and I can take some profit off. And then I get in the short, it comes back down. We either do a higher low for my long, which I've already taken profit on, and possibly come up, maybe to the weekly open if we're lucky, or we come down and we break the yearly open and we start doing something really nasty, really, really nasty before like Trump gets in, and like getting into this like high 80 stuff over here, and then you're in the short. But yeah, you would expect some sort of little bounce after the sort of dump we've had. Let me just check my phone. Again, also like if you zoom out on a lot of these charts, it's just quite a good spot buying opportunity. I mean, this looks a little bit rough right now on ETH. I've got to be honest. Yet, if we were to come down here, I'd be a spot buyer, or at least a buyer. They always try and make it look really, really bad just before the end of the bull market, don't they? Is it possible to use share on screen so I can see where I can look? Possibly. Uh, I'd have to switch it. Hold on. Let me just give you the link. It's probably the one that you're looking at in CoinGlass. So if you just click on that link, um, and obviously you see like the volume and stuff at the top, then if you scroll down, you see the long to short ratio chart, and you can change the time frame on the top right, and then just below is the long to short accounts, and then just below that is like the full exchange breakdown where you can like fully see how much dollar value is in each side on each exchange. And yeah, we do actually have slightly more dollar value on shorts at the moment. So possible short-term bounce. And it's getting more towards 50-50. I should actually ask Viking what the difference between accounts is in long to short ratio. Because I think it is just like if you're net long or short in your account, but I'm not actually 100% sure. Binance long accounts, yeah, just Binance accounts, which is the largest exchange. It's weird though because it says they're 52.5% short on the exchange, on Binance exchange, but the accounts, 66.4% of accounts are long. Oh, that's an old read though. Oh, okay, so the accounts reads are slightly behind on a 4 hour period. So we'll have to wait for a new one. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. But yeah, let me have a look at my Pro 6 posts just so I can update you guys on it. Just for transparency reasons. Yes, obviously I explained about Popcat. I had a trade stopped out and it's fine. I'm not really too upset about it. In hindsight, yeah, you want to wait for your action, but if we bounced there, it would have been lovely up to here and then possibly further down. But it was super violent and I had my stop in, so really can't complain about it. It was a chance that we took and it didn't work out, so fair play. Oh yeah, what's happening with Ape? Ape's slightly looking a little bit bad. I wanted to be a buyer in between sort of like this low range here and sort of this June. Um, and yeah, we're currently quite far below and we're bearishly retesting daily, so it's not really looking that good right now. We want to see a little bit more strength and also that daily's close below, so we're probably going to come a little bit lower on this before we see a bottom now. And any sort of pump up is probably just a bearish retest, and then see if we can find support on here. If not, maybe even down here, but that would be pretty crazy. We'd probably be seeing some major capitulation in the market. But right now, my attention has turned to, you know, sort of 99 cent around $1. But who knows? This daily demand might even hold. We might get the regains, and then yeah. But as of right now, not looking great. Not looking great at all. What else did I say? Render 7.5 to 7.7 is what I was looking at for a hold. But yesterday I was looking at these 4-hour candles and I was looking at the long to shorts and I was like, that is just not for me. I'm not going to long this, especially when we broke this low on this big candle here. I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. So I didn't take any position on it. And now I'm kind of looking at the yearly open and the bottom of this range to hold. Render is one that actually I think is going to be quite strong when the market does come back, just because it's in the AI sector and yeah, stuff like it's yeah. I'm just looking at hot narratives or hot sectors, which is pretty safe at the moment. But yeah, as you can see, even if we did get that, it would probably come back down to here. So let's have a look at WorldCoin. All the way down at the bottom of the range. See, this kind of makes me want to buy some. But it just looks really bad at the moment. Look, these bearish retests at the daily open. I don't like it. Really don't. And the band's quite far down in October, so currently above yearly open though. Mm, is that buy signal still surviving as well? Yeah, so even if this does come down into here, like this, into this band, this is going to print a major bull div. Like a major bull div. So it's just about if we're going to hold here or if we're going to come into here. But I don't think this is looking too bad for a long, if I'm really completely honest. And say you set an alert on like 2.11 or something, 2.1. The invalidation is really easy. Like you can set your stop at like, if you really want to be wide, it would be underneath this low, 4%. But you could even just set it like 2 and just be like, okay, I'm going to try and catch that. If not, it's a tiny, tiny stop. It actually doesn't look that bad, but yeah. Phantom, yeah, we already went through this, made a lower low. I don't like it. We wanted to see this low hold and this yearly open. I actually bearishly retested it as well. So they're having their Sonic upgrade or whatever, so you can't even trade it at the moment. But yeah, that doesn't look good. What's happening with Illuvium? Illuvium is still slightly in the range. I think I indicated 37 point like 7-ish. This daily low to like 39.5. So like this area in here. Currently we're underneath the low on a daily close. So I don't like the look of this without a regain and this sell signal. However, we are printing some bullish divergence. So if we do get a regain, then the play's back on. Right now, the play's off though. So just watch your 4-hour daily closes on this. Yeah, see that's just bearish retest level. Possibly gonna go lower into here. But if we do get the regain, it'll be looking quite good. But as of now, not looking great. I think I talked about CRV, and RV, and I said if we do get a hold on a high low in the yearly open, it'll be looking good. But obviously, we didn't get it, and we've actually bearishly retested it on this wick. So there's possibly a Stuber somewhere in here. Mm, maybe, maybe. Mm, yeah. Not really amazingly interesting. And then the same with Arve, which made a lower low on this 4-hour close here. Lower low on this 4-hour close. Subsequent bearish retest with the wick and the close below. And then, yeah, just absolutely tumbling. So, yeah, that is what's happening with those things. But yeah, that's about it for me. What are you guys looking at? And I will have a look at the chat. Oh, nothing. Nothing there. What's Hype doing? Yeah, Hype's losing its lows. These, you see these bearish retests on the 4-hour? These are really not nice. Sneaky closes, sneaky closes. How much more liquidity do we have to the downside? Let me just check. I guess some at 91.3. Oh, let's see that 30-minute read on the long to short. Not that it's the most. Oh my god, bro. So 11 o'clock when I started, it was 52.47% long on the long to short ratio. Now it's 40.5% long, just in that half an hour period. Oh my god, it's crazy. People need to chill out. Loads of shorts coming in. What the hell? Yeah, but like I said, I'm gonna just wait for this 4-hour close before I actually do anything. Um, if the close looks nice, it will probably open up a little scalp long. If the close looks bad, I'm probably not going to short down here just because we're so far down. We're at the bottom of the channel. But yeah, it doesn't look great at the moment. Doesn't look great. Imagine like everyone thinks that we're going to have a run up into Trump's inauguration and then sell the news. Imagine it's like the complete opposite and we just dump straight into the inauguration, and then when he gets inaugurated he announces the strategic reserve, which was what my cousin's mate was talking about at the firm that he works at in London, the like actual one of the legit ones. And day one, he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna buy like 200k Bitcoin a year for 5 years, or like 500k." Which 200k would be crazy because then they would have a million in total. 200,000 Bitcoin a year for 5 years, if they did it, would be a million Bitcoin. That's actually crazy. That is actually crazy. Yeah, and then he announces that on like 21st of Jan, and then yeah, the bull market just goes crazy. That'd be so funny. That would be hilarious. But yeah, I did actually see something last night which could be adding a little bit of sell pressure to the market, and it was that the DOJ. Let me just get it up. Oh, where is it? The DOJ is cleared to sell $6.5 billion worth of Bitcoin that is seized from Silk Road. So this could be adding a little bit more sell pressure to the market, and psychologically everyone's going to be like, oh no, we're going to 70k. But yeah, yeah, it's still illegal funds, so it makes sense. How much? 6.5 billion in Bitcoin is quite a lot of money. It would definitely affect the market somehow. But yeah, I'm not really paying like too much attention to news like that. But yeah, anyone got any questions to do with indicators? To do with trades, to looking at charts? Because all in all, what I do want to just say is that the totals look fine, guys. Like nothing, we haven't broken anything yet. Total one, yes, it looks really, it's on live support. If we do start getting some daily closes beneath here, it's gonna start looking really rough. But as of right now, don't panic. Look, all of these just, they're holding their lows. Holding it low, holding it low, holding it low. So, look, USD dominance. Still not above the high. Bearishly retesting yearly open. You know, it's still not the end of the world yet. T looking nice. On MDX, it still says 66% longs over the last 5 minutes. So yeah, MDX, the MDX one is retail. Retail only. So yeah, that's a little bit worrying. Retail are just long the shit out of this. Which makes me nervous. We'll have a look at tier. Classic funding when price shows weakness. Yeah. Yeah, right on schedule. It's like they schedule it right on time. But yeah, I'm not really like taking that to like I'm not taking that into account on my trading strategy. Like, oh, they're gonna sell 6.9 billion, so it's gonna go down a few percent. Like, no, like they could come up here and then they could sell it and then it could literally just flag out. Like, you don't know. You really don't know. Let's have a look at Tia on the daily. Wow, that is some crazy bull div. Yeah, this is some really hard bull div. Um, I will say just on divergences, daily ones are obviously very powerful. Weekly ones even more so. With divergences, you'd rather wait for a bit of strength from price action to see it properly play out than just blindly long it. So right now we do have a lower low, but if we were to regain this low, which is consequently the yearly open on the daily close, then it'll be looking really, really nice. But as of right now, we're bearishly retesting the level 1, 2, 3 4 hour candles, and we've got massive demand below. So you could see a little bit like something like that, or if we get above, then that's the buy for your daily bull div. It's just looking a bit here nor there. Someone's hot micing, by the way. Hot micing a little bit. New question: how do I set alerts so that every time Algo Master gives a buy or sell signal, get an alert? Okay, so if you just go to you want it on Algo Master, if you just click on Algo Master like this, and then you go to alert, you can just create it here. Any alert call function will do buy or sell signals, and I think it will do TPs as well. And then you can just type in the name like Algo Master 4 hour or daily, whatever. Consequently, you can also do it from here. Oh no, that's not the right one. Yeah, you want to select it, and then you can add alert like that. and it shall give you Z alerts. But yeah, I mean, my main thing right now is based AI, and I want to try and build a really nice position on this. I wonder if there's a better chart. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I like things like this. I like things like that. Seems good to me. Let's actually have a look at Tau. Yeah, this is also holding its low just. It'd be really interesting to see like things do, for example, on Tau, do this and then hold this low. Yeah, hold this low. We get some mega bullish divergence from here, like mega daily bullish divergence. And then a quick regain of this, and then it's just going to be looking. All of a sudden, you're like, "Oh my god, the market's looking great. Trump's coming in. He's going to buy loads of shit." You know what I mean? So, just going to be patient for now and work on the spot bags. We working, we working. But yeah, I mean, anyone looking at their spot bags? Anyone looking at some possible trades? Feel free to slam it in the chat. Griffin, yes, I've been buying some Griffin on spot. I actually had some orders set just in here. Weekly open, yearly open. Just on spot. But yeah, my main spot is obviously down here in 2-2. On Griffin, we're still above this high, this 4-hour swing high, and which is consequently this quite important low. I'm right on the yearly open, so it doesn't look too bad at the moment, but we'll just have to see how the rest of the market reacts. Because now also a lot of these alts they have lows, and now we've made lower lows, and some of them even have highs from high highs. So you could draw fibs from all of this. Say it stops there, so that even if we do come up, whoops. So if we do come up, it still could possibly prove a nice short, and then maybe we get the higher low. It depends where we stop, really. Yeah. But you know, I'm just buying spot. I'm just chilling. Doesn't look too bad. How far will AI16Z pull back? Is this the right chart? Nah, it's not. What's the best chart to use, brother? With the most data, if you know. Maybe this one. CoinX. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Wow, look at that, 15x. Mexi probably. Nah, the other one was better. Right. Let's just have a look at some of these swings. There's one there. Possibly something in here. We got the weekly open already. Let's go into the 4-hour. So yeah, right now, this is gonna go further down, probably into here. This is your first area of interest to hold, which is about 1.152 1.24-ish. We're currently on the high, um, which could see us a possible little bounce, but yeah, I think this might be a bearish retest and then slightly lower, just because it looks quite bearish on the daily. Um, but yeah, 1.2 not too bad, and then if you did get down into here, it'd be a great buying opportunity, but don't bank on it. What do you say? 1.26, 0.95. Yeah, so near 0. With 0.95, yeah, you're just targeting this area here, and then somewhere in this area here. But not yet. It's not ready yet. Soon, soon, soon. I want to see us do it like really far, hard and fast now. Like I want to see us get the relief pump and then super bearish retest and then just like nuke it and then find support and then come and regain some yearly opens towards the end of the month, and then it'll be looking like we'll have done the major flush out, we'll have regained yearly open, and it'll just be looking nice. What's the price target on SMT? The price target on SMT, I mean, you have some obvious targets on your chart already. That being 60 cent, 90 cent, and then like the all-time high at 140. Actually, I'm not sure if this is the best chart to look at. Yeah, it's probably a little bit better. Whoa. No, 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 no. No, this isn't the right one. Yeah, but the market cap's so small that this could actually do really crazy numbers. This could do really big things. Like the market cap of SMT right now is 17.5 billion. And really with something like this, the sky's the limit. It really depends on how long we get the cycle, how big the altcoin season is, and how far they can go into realizing what they're trying to do. Because what they're trying to do is like massive. Like they're doing all the RWA and staking and gold contracts and stuff like that. Like in theory, this could reach like billions of dollars in market cap if it had a lot of institutional users like staking and doing the RWA stuff. I'd say for this cycle, probably won't see multi-billion dollars because there's just not enough time and stuff like that. But like this could easily be seeing like 500 mil. Like I wouldn't be surprised to see it, but don't don't bank on that as like your crazy target. Like it could do 100 mil easy. Like I'm thinking, which is about 5x from here. So like $1 easy up in here. This is like easy. Like I definitely think we're gonna see $1 or 90 cent, and that's at a minimum. A1 AI potential for a short if failing retest of yearly open. Yeah, for sure, bro. Let's go back to that chart that I was at. Yeah, definitely. It actually hasn't retested its yearly open yet, so there is a possible short. But yeah, let's have a look at those reads, and then I'm gonna bounce. 4 hour read. Yeah, we got new 4 hour reads. So the long accounts are still crazy, but the amount of shorts that just came in is ridiculous. Let me refresh this. Let's have a look at the retail one. Either it hasn't updated or retail is still massively long, but on CoinGlass, got a lot of shorts that just came in. A little bit confusing. Why is that really different as well? Fuel for the rebounds. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I said, let's have a look at that 4-hour close quickly. I mean, I'd be surprised to not see some sort of like relief bounce here, just because we're so low down. But that just doesn't look great, does it? It just doesn't. It just doesn't. On the index, it looks okay because the yearly open's not where it's meant to be. Look, I don't know why it's like, what is that? What does that mean? I think it's at this low. So we're currently on. Actually, we're above this low. What the hell? I don't know. I think I'm gonna stay out of this just for now. To be honest. I wonder if we've got any data coming up. That was a bearish retest. Yeah, no, it looks like it. Economic calendar. Right, let me